Aloha and Bula. My name is Sakiusa Tukana and I'm the Vice President of the Maka'ala Human Rights Association. The UN goal is to achieve and end world hunger. We pledge to achieve this by promoting food security, improve nutrition, and promote sustainable agriculture. As a chapter, we wish to bring awareness to this and end world hunger. According to the World Food Programme, 135 million people suffer from this acute problem. A large number of this is caused by man-made conflicts, climate change, and economic downturn. The number now doubles, putting an additional 135 million at risk due to this pandemic. With more than 250 million people at risk, we need swift action to provide food and humanitarian relief to the most at-risk regions. As a global community, we consume more food than we need. So what's the problem? Delivery. Unfortunately, we do not have the ability to provide adequate resources to these regions. Today, the chapter will focus on a special dish, a diet that we can find everywhere, in your homes and in every community: rice. Rice is a staple found in most diets around the world. In 2018 and 2019, about 486.62 million metric tons of rice was consumed all over the world. More than 3.5 billion people depend on rice. We believe that rice could be a gateway to food security. Next time you sit down to enjoy rice, we hope that you can think about how it connects you to those around you and how it connects you to the rest of the world. If you want to get involved in the fight against world hunger, take a look at the United Nations Food Programme. For just 80 cents, you could share a meal with a child around the world. Find the link at the end of this segment.
Aloha, my name is Gideon and I am from Kiribati. I'm majoring in political science, minoring in education and Pacific Island studies. I'm also taking disaster management as my certificate.
Ta'alafalava, my name is Teresa Talamaival. I am from the beautiful island of Samoa and I am majoring in social science education. And we are representing the Maka'ala Human Rights Organization at BYUH.
Today we want to share with you the food that you know and love and also important to us as a club.
Rice. You might be wondering what's so special about rice. Before we share you the secret, we would like to share you how to make Koko rice.
So how do you make Koko rice? Today I want to introduce you the ingredients that we will be using to make Koko rice. Rice. The main important ingredient in this recipe is rice. In this cooking, we prefer to have white rice only. Next, we have Koko Samoa. My partner is going to explain what is Koko Samoa and how it is made.
Koko Samoa is one of Samoa's favorite traditional chocolate drink. It is a national drink and it is made from cocoa beans. When you visit a traditional family in Samoa, they will often offer you a cup of cocoa.
The next ingredient we have is coconut milk. Back in Samoa, we use the fresh coconut milk that comes from the tree. However, in this recipe, we're going to use this coconut milk from the can made in Thailand. If you cannot find the Koko Samoa anywhere, you can always go to the nearby shop and purchase this Haiti's cocoa brand and you can substitute the Koko Samoa with it. The next ingredient we have for you today is fresh lemon leaves from the plant. This will help with the fragrance and the taste. It will make the drink taste better.
If you don't have Koko Samoa, you can always substitute it with a chocolate powder found at your nearest store.
And the most important ingredient as well is sugar. You need to have this for the better taste. Now we're going to show you how we're going to put this together and make Koko rice. First thing first, today we're using 1 cup of rice. 1 cup of rice, make sure to wash your rice perfectly to take all that starch out. And 1 cup of rice, you have to add 5 cups of water. So after adding 5 cups of water, you put it on a high heat stove and let it boil. While it's on the pot waiting to boil, make sure to constantly stir your rice so that you don't burn the bottom. When the rice is cooked, take your Koko Samoa and put it and mix it with the boiling rice. Now in this recipe, we're using small pieces of Koko Samoa. However, it's up to your preferences. You can just chuck in the big whole of Koko Samoa or you can have it crushed into small pieces. But if you want it to be cooked faster, you have to slice it into small pieces. That way it boils very quickly. And then you let it boil while you keep stirring. For the sugar and the Koko Samoa, it's up to your preference. If you want more cocoa, you can add a lot of cocoa into your rice. For sugar, you need to add it after the cocoa samoa is being put into the rice. If you want more sweetness, add more sugar. If you want less, add less sugar. And continue stirring the pan. After that, add in coconut milk. Now, coconut milk too is up to your preference. If you want a lot of coconut taste in your cocoa rice, add a lot of coconut milk. And the last ingredient is lemon leaves, picked from the tree. They are fresh and they smell good. Add these two into your cocoa rice. And that's it. Continue stirring, and in a few minutes, it's ready to be tasted.
Now it's cooked, ready to serve. So you can eat this lunch, breakfast, and dinner. And I will let my partner taste it.
This tastes so good. Even though it's just a simple dish, it is really healthy. And it's delicious as well. I can smell lemon leaves in it. I can taste a bit of coconut milk and the cocoa samoa itself, and including the rice. It's really delicious. You guys should try it.
It's up to you how you want to cook your rice. You can cook it with coconut milk or add food coloring. As you can see, it's the color of unity. Or you can make fried rice. Or you can cook plain rice.
So you see, here at the Human Rights Association at BYU Hawaii, we are more concerned about your health and especially your right to eat good food. You can see how creative we are doing all these different ways of cooking rice. You can see we put artificial coloring into our different foods so that people can enjoy eating. The World Food Program reported that 135 million people died of starvation each year. So as members of the Human Rights Club here at BYU Hawaii, we encourage you to utilize all the foods that's surrounding you and be creative in making them so that everyone that tasted your meal enjoys it. So let us know how you cook your rice. Hashtag us at BYUH Club Food Fest. We wish you all the best. Aloha.